Along those lines, would you say that you are liked for your accomplishments in the workplace? Maybe Nancy, we'll start with you.
I believe I am. I often, have one-on-one conversations at various levels, within the organization here in Toronto and then across. I think, yeah, with the perception, depending again on what role and where, the people who like you, I think the most are the ones who can model themselves, I think, through some of your achievements and who feel that, you're a part of their team and really sort of embracing, their cause and their goals within the company. I think sometimes when you do get in situations like the one I talked about where there's a more adversarial type of dynamic that's needed in order to prompt change, the likability factor, might be tarnished, which was the situation I was recounted. But I think that's also repairable, as people, as you recognize that, you're all trying to achieve a common goal. We're each sort of a cog in the wheel, and if people recognize that, you've got a part to play, and that you want to help them, achieve their part and achieve the goals that they have within the company, and if those align well with their personal goals, I think, you'll be recognized as a positive figure in their life.
I'm going to flip this one around a little bit, because as I was thinking about likability, my own personal experience, and that's all that I can speak to, is that I find it easier to have sort of a likability persona at work with the people that I work with than actually outside of work. If you're a successful woman, I wonder if women are sort of respected at work and sort of questioned in the community, and so I'll explain what I mean by that. So the people that I work with, shout out to the AstraZeneca group back there. Thanks for being here, even though I told you not to come. The people that I work with, we go through a lot together. We work on projects, we travel together, we hear each other think, we learn from each other, and we support each other. So I think, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, that it's easier to be liked at work because there's an innate respect that grows over time. That's how I feel. And yet, I do wonder, so successful women in the community, I live in an area that most of the ladies on my street still don't really, they don't work full time, they often don't travel for work, they often, so they see my husband at a lot of school events and they don't see me. And I wonder if I'm as likable to them as I am likable at work. And that, I don't know if that should bother me. Maybe it shouldn't bother me. Maybe if I was a man, it wouldn't bother me. But it does, because that's the community that I live in. And I think that successful women are often, people wonder what you do at work because they may not have those same experiences and they may not be able to draw parallels to their own life. And then they may believe, which could be, which probably isn't true, that the priorities are different. That my priority is work and their priority is family, and they may believe that that's not the right priority for me. So I'm not sure if I've answered the question, but that was just what I was thinking of reflecting on that question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think building on what you've just said, Eileen and Nancy, what I would like to say is, am I liked for my accomplishments? I guess I don't want to be defined by my accomplishments. I think, I'm proud of what I've been able to accomplish, but I would like to be liked for me, for who Lee is and what Lee brings. And, you know, how we do interact at work with one another. I mean, I'm very, very fortunate, and I too have a big group, front and center, unfortunately,
Very good.
supporting me. But that's, you know, that's how I've always felt, and I think, you know, accomplishment and ambition, it's all defined individually. So again, if we as women can provide assistance to